What is going on, guys? Welcome back to our Everquest Enchanter Adventures. Wrecked you / Charmed you here. Thank you so much for joining me. Now, in today's video, we are going to crawl into the east wing of Howling Stones. Now, this is the most difficult wing of the zone. The mobs are much higher. It's going to be really difficult. And ultimately, what I want to do is take out Drusella, which is the main boss of the entire zone. She drops some really great stuff, as well as a lot of the names in the east drop some really quality items. Now, I have not crawled east really at all. I did yesterday when I was kind of preparing for this video, trying to do a few times, just kind of getting a feel for it, and I'm only level 58 right now, so we're going to definitely have a difficult time crawling there just with crit resist. We could try and get a double invis and make our way to the camp, but I also want to kind of kill and fight there as well in the video. So we're at the entrance right now. I'm going to take out these two mobs, then we'll look at the map, and then we'll go get the east wing key and kind of make our way all around. Alright, so we got these guys out of the way. We can kind of take a look at what we're going to need to do here. Now, to get the east key, at least we don't have to kill a boss or anything. And if you don't know, as Howling Stones works, you have to get keys to get into each wing. So we're at the entrance. You can go to the basement here. You would want to get a key to the north wing there. You'd have to kill the boss in that wing, as well as get a ground spawn key to get to the boss. To get to the west wing, same scenario, ground spawn, boss key, get to the south. Now in the south, there's only a ground spawn that gets us to the east wing. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the map here. We're here at the entrance. Now I've done videos on the north, the west, the south here. Cubby right here on the south is one of my favorite places to hunt. I've been just pretty much farming there lately, making a lot of money and getting my levels. Now what we need to do is we're going to move further in the south, and in this little room right near where I hunt, that's where the ground spawn east key is. Now we can come back to the entrance, go this way, or you can come all the way down here near 11. This is a little locked door with the east key. You're going to come down here, and you're going to be able to make your way all the way up through east. Now, as you can see, this long path actually just brings you right to where you would be anyways if you came from the entrance. So we're going to go grab that key. We're going to run down here. There's a portal right here that will zone us out, and then we'll zone back in, and then we'll do a little levitate trick to come over here past the little hidden stairs, and then try and work our way through here to get to number 14, which is Drusella's room. I've made it there 2 or 3 times now out of attempting. Just yesterday, playing around a few hours. I do have to cap out quite often in the fights unless we get very lucky at this level, but it is more fun than challenging. So let's go ahead and make our way down through the south. Now, I'm not going to need a south key, considering I use a stalking probe little trick that you guys can see right now, as well as in my previous Howling Stone videos. Now, we could do this as well on the east key over here, east wing, but we have that pather, and it's you'll see the timing is going to be specific. We have to pacify a lot of things. We have to be very careful. All right, what am I doing here? I need a gnome form. Let's get Bedlam. Could kill those guys, but I'm just going to pacify them, I believe. Make it a little easier. All right. Alright, so those guys are out of the way. Let's go ahead and grab one of our stalking probes. We're going to go ahead into the door. Alright. So, hopefully everything is undead here in the south wing. That'll just make our transversing much easier. I know last time I left it, it was that way, so hopefully that is still the case. Just get gate up just in case, huh? All right. we got, so that looks good. Double check everything. Anything up over there? Nope. Okay, let's make our way. Alright, look like we have a bile golem over there, right? That path's kind of close to where we want to go. So I'm going to go ahead and target him. Let's try and pacify him real quick. He'd be like a surprise aggro if I ran by that door with Invis undead up. So I got him pacified. Looking good. Everything looks undead here, which is what we want. Keep your cap up and ready just in case. That's my pet from the other day, yesterday. Alright, so that little bag right there on the ground is what we want. Is there anything up over there? No. Okay, so we're going to run through. Run in. Booyah. Now what we can do is we can just continue running through. Hopefully there's no living right here that's going to see me. Get to our spot that we've hunted before. Alright, that Undertaker right there is a placeholder for a named. Now what we want to do is move deeper. There's the locked door right there. Now when you're using the key on a door, be very careful that you don't accidentally hand it to one of those pathers that's walking through, because that will drop your invis. So click on the bottom corner and stuff. Alright, so here we go is our portal room down there that will exit us out, which is what we'll end up doing here in a second. But this is the east wing. That's a little fake wall. We're now on the very south side of the map. Just take a look real quick. Let me bring it up so I can see. Okay, so we are right down here in this pathway. We got this path right here we see. It's the only guy that comes through here, so not too big of a problem. But you can see we got a lot of rooms with mobs, but there's also a named potential down here. I think this would be, if you're going to hunt in the East Wing looking for names and stuff, I would say this type of area is probably better. Just because the way that these are spaced up here is that's tough. That's really difficult to do. I mean, it's easiest to fight Drusella's room almost. But down here you can get some singles and have guys pathing in and out. Plus you have the name potential there, and whatnot. Now you can see we also start getting some living mobs here, so I can't just kind of run through. I could give it a shot, but we just fight our way through. How many mobs we got over here? I kind of want to go see if I can get the name to pop over here before we actually even get to Drusella. And then also, let's kill all the living that I find in my path. That way I can have a clear path next time. It's not like groups really come through the East Wing that often these days. This is more of a Enchanter and Necro solo playground. I guess we'll grab the Hexbone as our pet. Or we can just have those two fight against each other. Now the East Wing Allure, I don't know if we get level 51, so they might all be like level 52 to 55. I'll have to look at that right here once he turns the corner. So if that's the case, we'll have to use Boltrons, and then sometimes Boltrons won't even land. Alright, let me see here. Okay, so East Wing got level 50 to 54, so we can still get some Allures, and that's the ideal pets we want, for sure. Now does this guy come all the way? Okay, so I can pet him. Alright, let's just grab him real quick. I'm going to try and get that bile out of the way first. Awesome. X-bone there. Perfect. Come on. Perfect. Alright, let's see where we're at. My guy's hitting 144, so he's a level 51. The enemy's a level 52, hit 148. I mean, you almost just want them all to die together. I'm going to go ahead and try and keep this guy under control, though. We'll get that other living mob out of the way. And then just kind of move further, I guess. I need to buff up a little bit more. Got to get our magic resistance up and everything. Definitely need to go farm an amethyst ring, too. This gives me negative 10 magic resistance, which I don't really like. Especially in these really tough camps like this. Any resist is so valuable. I mean, considering he's a level 51, this is not that bad of a pet in the East Wing. So keeping him around, or even giving him a torch and using him all the way throughout the entire path we use, might be a good idea. I need to put that map on the other page so I can see where the heck I'm going. We got like 4 mobs, 5 mobs. Pathers up ahead. But that Pather is going to be a potential named, it looks like. So that might be a good one just to farm. Too bad you have to get past a 4 and a 5-man room. Hopefully that Pacify's still on there too. I'm going to try and grab that Devourer. Man, I shouldn't do it right away. That's just getting too risky. That's just another pather that would come. Oh, there he is. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Let's get this guy situated. 52 again. No need to really sit because we can membler. Just be ready. Definitely like the double stuns at these difficult places, because if you get the stuns to land, then you get a really good kind of rotation to get your charms back under control. I want to make sure that Devour doesn't aggro too. I think the timer's probably almost out. But also these guys will resist. Come on now, let's go back this way, huh? There you go. So if they resist any of your stuns, having one right back to back is great. See, like right here, we got a short one, you get both of them. That gives us time to get a big stun before they hit. I can redo my pet, which I might have grabbed the wrong one there. I did grab the wrong one. That's okay. It's not okay because I grabbed the wrong one. He was too high. We're going to mez. Let me go ahead and theft a thought. This guy is the guy we need to grab, the lower one. We're going to have him attack the other one, and I'm going to membler. Now I'm going to bedlam because he's going to probably summon me, and I'll have to redo that, but that's okay. Nope. It blurred. Perfect. All right. Now, even though I have Rune up, if like your Bedlam went down, they got a round on Rune, you might only have like, 3 hit point absorption left on it. So, never a bad idea to refuel that just in case. I'm getting low on Paradox still. I got 12 left. Oh. Thought Charm broke again, but it just got knocked into me. So we might be able to finish both these guys at the same time. Which again, the Hexbone Pather here isn't that bad of a pet to just kind of keep and refresh. Give him a torch here, and we can just make our way through. When we got the Pather, we'll have that living. Uh-oh. Gotta try and stun lock him down. Gotta remember the slow is not still there. Uh-oh. There we go. I'll take the hit. Oh, he's hitting fast, though. Alright. So this guy, let's go ahead and get a Bedlam in place. Get an Anarchy in place. And let's go ahead and just ruin ourselves real quick, just in case. Sometimes these guys will get a stun off at the worst time and just, like, wreck you. Alright, I'm at number 1. So we got a short stun. Long stun. All right, as long as he didn't resist or resist this, we're good to go. Okay. I guess I can grab this Devour and go against the Helot, I guess. Helots suck. Alright guys, we are back in the East Wing on the very south corridor here. Now my last video kind of cut off on me there, but I didn't make it very much further. What I noticed is that it's not too bad of a straight shot from the south cubby to the first named spawn potential here in the East Wing. So what I figured I could do is start killing all the living mobs that were in between the East PH and the South Cubby PH. That would give me an opportunity to kill a South mob and an East name mob in the same rotation. A lot of money potential there. So, since the last video just yesterday, I have been pretty much killing the living mobs in between this path here that I am, just so that I can to undead and do a straight shot. Now, I have died once. I've had to cap out multiple times. A lot of these guys are like level 53, 54. I do have one living mob left right here, but this little corridor is really tough. As you can see, you've got... Uh-oh. I'm about to not be invis, so I'm going to have to lock this guy down if I can. Okay, good. But as you'll see is there's 3 pathers that come into this room and 4 mobs right there. There was a 2 living there yesterday. We got rid of one of them, and then late last night I died. And I've pretty much just come back now, so that's where we are. I just want to get this guy pacified. Now I know I tried to pet him. He's like a level 53 or something, 54. So I had to use Boltrins, which was a pain. Mostly in the East Wing here, the biggest thing is I want to find the mobs that I can use a lure on, level 50 or 51, ideally. Alright, so he's cleared. I might as well just go ahead and try and clear this out. I did see the pather that comes from the left tunnel there had a torch in his hand, so someone had petted him earlier, so I'm just going to cross my fingers that that is a level 50 or level 51. Gavin Reed. Okay, so I'm going to try and pacify everything. If anything starts coming, I'm just capping out instantly. Gotta get him back so that one pather won't see him. Alright, come on now. Oh my goodness. That was on my leg. Now this Helot will give you some nasty necromancer spells. I got hit by Ignite Blood. It was like 1,200 hit points. I had to come reset. Alright, so we got all the living mobs pretty much out of the way. That guy should be blurred now. So now it'll just be a straight shot. Alright, as long as that doesn't spawn another living, we're good. I think one of these guys over here is our potential placeholder. There might be one in there. We got a pulsating bile in there. So we got 5, so maybe the Hamel, the Elemental, guy over here, the hex bone. I would think it's the Hommel. Alright, I did see one more. If we move up this way, this is getting us to... Oh, shoot. To Drusella's area, or more just really to the entrance from... Or from the door from the entrance. Now this... Pretty sure had that. Bottomless, we're good there, though. And then, yeah, up that little ramp, you can see right there, that's the entrance right there. So that's just the door, little fake wall. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and try and get these guys down next. That one in particular. Alright guys, so it looks like everything repopped as undead. Looks pretty good. Now I think with the way the last poll went, I bet that elemental bone right there, I bet that is the placeholder. So we're going to take him out here. I'm going to probably use the hex bone, I would assume, as my pet. And the Hommel right there is the only add, as long as we fight around the corner here. So let's go ahead and get situated. I'm going to go down to the end of the hall and buff. I don't have ruin and everything. That guy will be our first target to pacify. Alright. I think that got him. Alright. And he's just a short term while we're doing these guys anyways. I'll just grab a Boltrons too, to be safe, I guess. Okay. 2 more targets. One more. He resists like everything too, so that's why I'm thinking he's the placeholder. All right, let's give this a shot. Nope. Alright, cross your fingers. Hopefully he's not close enough to aggro. Oh, I think I ate that. Let's see, what's my guy? I guess my guy's 52. He's hitting 156, so he's a 54. No. 148, 52, 53. Yeah, 54. Almost, just don't want that Hamel to get us. Alright, so I think that's our placeholder right there that we just killed. He was a really high level one, so that's kind of why I feel that. Let me try and repacify everything here. I think that just cleared them. Yeah. Perfect. All right, there we go. We have our straightaway path between the south cubby and our east mob there. Let me make sure he's not running after me. Okay. Now, I'm not sure, again, if that's a placeholder. Almost positive it is, just because of the level he was and the placement as far as the map shows. Now, what I do is just go back and forth between those two. As you can see, here's the path I would take just to kill them. Could even add that guy into the mix if we wanted to. That's a tough spot though. Only thing we gotta watch out for is a little bile here. And then whatever pather pops here. Alright. So I'm gonna wait for this guy to pop, and the other guy will go back and forth, and then after that we're gonna move our way into Drusella. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and try and make our way to Drusella. Now I'm here in the south wing cubby here. I have the east wing key, and I'm just going to go hit that portal and port out. Now let me make sure I got everything. Now we did have a group apparently came in through last night, and there's a few living mobs in my way. I think I can just run right there without a problem. Just make sure. Okay. Good. Alright, so I'm just going to run to the end here. Port out will come from the entrance, and we'll do... we'll enter the east wing from the entrance. It's going to be a much quicker route compared to going all the way around through here, where we had quite a few living mobs, and they were all really, you know, high level and everything. Alright, bouncing through. This will get us to the entrance. Zoning out. Like east wing and the north wing at the boss rooms, those portals will just take you right back to the entrance and not zone out. This one puts us at the entrance of the temple here. Now I want to make sure I have my J boots or Spirit of the Wolf up, so we're going to have to refresh that because there's a fake stairs there to get into the east wing, so you have to have a levitate and you have to kind of get a little higher than the ledge to be able to run over. So if you don't have the Spirit of the Wolf or the J boots, it makes it a little bit tougher to be able to make it to the east wing. You can still do it with a few tricks and stuff, but if you just have the J boots up, it's much better. Alright, let me buff up and everything. Then we'll break in. Alright. Good to go. Alright, 2 undead, so the invis the undead was a good idea. There's our south wing. There's our east wing. We'll go ahead and just clear these guys, kill these 2. Oh, see, I didn't refresh my J boots. I just did that whole speech talking about how important the sound the J boots are, and I forgot to refresh my J boots, and now I don't have my speed. So I'll have to show you how we can run over there without the speed. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and just kill these 2. Get everything out of the path is pretty much my plan. Alright, so we got everything out of our way here. Now, we're on the north platform here. We want to go to the east there. We have the 2 golems and we have the pather. Now, those stairs are fake, and you'll have to be up higher than that platform to be able to make it over. We have the Helot pather there. Now, we can pacify everything and just kind of run over, use our key to get through the door. And then we'll be right at that entrance point to be able to move our way to Drusella. Now, for these guys, we can just, again, pacify them, or I'm thinking about maybe grabbing the Helot and having them go after both of these at the same time, just to clear them all out. But then again, it doesn't really matter. Let me just go ahead and pacify him, huh? Alright, let me rebuff as well. These guys are always much more resistant, even though they're the same level as the others. Maybe one of those casting skeletons buffs them or something. Okay, those are pacified. Now we can either pet the Helot to attack both those. If pet breaks, he'll probably summon us right over there. We can just pacify him here. I guess let me just pacify him and I'll get over there and then we can decide. Come on. And this is the risk again of the East Wing. I know we're going to probably have some living mobs on the way to Drusella. Target's out of range, huh? Okay. Man, she does just not want to be pacified. Using all my mana too. Alright, so now since we don't have our speed or anything, if you have speed you can just get on the brazier here. And you could run over with speed. Now, we can't do that when we don't have speed, so we got to get a little bit higher. So a little trick with EQ here is with the windowed, if you click outside of the window at the right time and then back in on the window at the right time, it'll kind of float you up if you have levitate. So right when my guy's moving down, I'll click out, and then when he's at the peak at the top, I'll click back in. And if you time it right again, it'll move you up. If you time it wrong, it'll move you down, but that's kind of the trick there. Let me try and get it here. See, I went a little bit up there. A little bit up. We got to get as high as we really can. Oh, see, I went down there. I mistimed it. All right, let's try it. Gotta go, 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 go. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Oh, just made it. Okay. So let me repacify these two. And again, we could just fight right here. Get that out of the way. You also get that map back up, huh? Okay, so this is going to be the tricky part. You know, hopefully there's no living in the way, but, you know, there's no way that's going to be possible. Let me get known illusion first. Alright, so it turns to the left here. We'll have a normal room of 4. The wall to the right, actually, here is the fake wall that we could go through if we just went our other path through the south wing. We can just use our key here. Got that guy. Alright, looks like we got 2 here, 2 living. Alright, have your cap ready. It's almost might be a good spot just to fight and kill these guys, get them out of the way. I didn't get a timer on that helot. We're gonna run out of freaking mana too. Okay. Alright, those guys are down. Now, I'm gonna need to see in a hallway here. All undead there. Okay, we got a bottomless over there. This guy here I'm gonna have to repacify soon. That elemental right there, I'm gonna try and bind sight because we got 2 living there. So I got the bile and the devourer. Alright. Let's get gate just in case too, because we could get out of here. Now I gotta hurry before this helot behind me wears off. Come on, these biles are such a pain. I mean, any more mobs and I definitely have to kill some off. These that are in this front room, that might be a good couple to kill to try and get all undead. Come on, dude. I really wish I had a timer because it's any second now this guy behind me is gonna aggro. It's a little bit ridiculous. I have to switch the comm just to save the mana. Let's have my clicker on the exit button. Okay, we gotta hurry. Okay, coming through here. Okay, so this carpet right there, that's a trap. That'll get you to the basement. Here's the path we'd like to go. Ugh, 3 living, so we're not going that way. Go this way. Okay, good. All undead here. Now we're dealing with just like a couple pathers will come through here. So we got a hex bone here. I'm gonna sit here and med for a little bit. Definitely need some more mana. Drusella's right through the next kind of room, corridor, turn, so we probably got just maybe a couple more mobs to pacify. We'll probably still have to pacify at least one of those mobs in that room we just looked at that we avoided, because we're running behind that room. I would show you the map right now, but I've got to kind of keep my eyes aware. So I don't know the pathers here. Okay, we got 1 living there. Looks like we got a bile up ahead as well. So 2. 1 pather comes through here. I want to get to about 60% mana before I make any more moves. And we're 58 right now, so the pacify is being resisted, crit resisted, and the fights are going to be much more difficult. At 60, we're able to at least crawl and fight here at 58, so I think at 60 this would be much more doable. The level definitely make a big difference on your charm links and on your pacifies and your comms and such. Okay, we have another pather, Undertaker Skeleton, and a Hexbone come rolling through here. I should maybe start like a timer so I know my time limit between. This seems like the safest hallway, at least so far. And even from here, with those two pathers, I could grab one as a pet, lock them down here, and then pull all the living that are right near me, where we have two in this room right here that are path, two in the hallway to the left here, get them out of the way. Now, it's going to be tough in the hallway because there's so many mobs packed there, and just all the pacifies can really get dangerous. We've got lucky so far how many we've casted and haven't got crit resisted. So I'm not looking forward to these next couple. But if, again, just like we did that south tunnel, if we can just kill all the living in our path, it makes it much easier. We could also just get a double invis. If, you know, you get a invis from another group mate or something and you cast an IVU on you or vice versa, then you can run through here pretty much no problem. The biles might see. Okay, so that was 1 minute. My invis is dropping. Let me see if I can cast right here. No aggro. Perfect. That's perfect. So that gives me a corner on the hallway. Gives me all this here. So he was 1 minute. Oh, wearing out again, huh? And then he was right behind him. Well, that's the same guy, I think, right? Oh, he's coming right back. So he just doubles right back. Alright. Let me try and get some of these guys out of here. One down. Bottomless Devour. I think that's this guy, right? Yep. Shoot. Alright, so he saw me. He came back very quickly. Oh. I was stunned. So he had another pather came through and aggroed him. Alright, so that's like a really bad spot since we do have living in the way. It's going to be a rough corpse recovery. I'm going to have to wait on someone to get there. Alright guys, so we made it back in the East Wing. Had a buddy do a little corpse recovery and res me right here. Actually right past the... Oh, it's scary. The painting. That's the Fank painting at the entrance. But apparently if you stand right behind this little wall here, you won't grab aggro. Now, I don't know if it depends on the race and all that, so I'm going to go with gnome form real quick. Because that, I know, protects me. So we can start here, kind of moving our way through. Now, I'm going to need to do a little bind sight so I can see what is up. I'm pretty sure right around, we still have the same mobs that are up. So we'll have that Devour and we'll have that Bile around the corner. There's the Undertaker skeleton that passed all the way through. I'm going to actually watch his path here. So there's our 2 living we need to pacify. I think I'm actually out of range to be able to pacify the pulsating bile, though, from this spot I got rezzed. So we're going to either need to fight our way through, which was one thought. I could just clear out these living so that they repop undead. I could pacify at least everything in the other hallway so that I can get close enough to cast on the bile. I don't know how many pathers will walk down there. We'd have to be very aware. This guy has a pretty long path when he gets over there. I think we just got unlucky last round. Alright, let's move on this. If this fails, then we'll just start back from the entrance. Okay, so I'm going to just have to pacify all this stuff. I guess we need that, don't we? One down. Two down. He's a long path or two, so that'll help later on. Hopefully. It doesn't take that long to get there. Alright. All 3 of those were pacified. Alright, let's get that pulsating bile if we can. Be our last one. Hopefully that's the one, right? Hopefully from right here. Yes. Ooh, yeah. Alright, so we can get back to our spot we were just at, where we died. Ooh, let's not fall in the hole, huh? Just be ready. Scared me. Alright, so that Undertaking skeleton probably still is pacified. Let's just get both these pathers before anything happens. Hopefully that is the same one as pacified. Okay. So really only the hex bone now as the pather to worry about at least. Oh man. Alright, let's get that bile hopefully before anything comes through. Oh yeah, okay. Viz undead. Let's double check our right side. Okay, looks good. Moving through. Alright, so we got some pathers come here. Now that one room with the 3 living over there. Oop, Drusella is up. She's just got the rod though, so that kind of sucks. That's her dumb item, but she is up. Okay, so it looks like we only have undead pathing. Okay, so here are the living. This is almost like where I could fight and kill these 3 living mobs. That one right there, I don't know if he'd see me if I run on the end of the hallway. I don't want to risk that, so I'm going to go ahead and pacify him. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that's the last mob until we get to Drusella's room. Run quick. And we'll have one pather comes through here. That elemental bone, you can see that's someone's used him as a pet. There was a necro in here soloing her the other day for the first time. So we've been chatting a lot. Okay, so we are in position now. That is Drusella's room. She'll have 2 or 4 golems. You saw there's an elemental bone on the left there. There's another pather on the other side that comes through. So the best way to do this, I think, typically is how they do it, is you would position that elemental bone. You wouldn't have him as your pet yet, but he'd be on that side of the room. Maybe you have him mezzed or rooted or something, and when Drusella walks down to the hallway, you would pet the enemy there, the skeleton, so that it aggroes Drusella, but it doesn't aggro the, like, doesn't double aggro whatever's around her. Alright, so I guess let's give this a shot, huh? I might just go ahead and try and pacify everything to start. That might be the best way for me. We'll start with him. I don't think anything else passed down here, too. Like that way. Alright, one down. Okay, so she can't see through Invis. That's not, or IVU. So he's walking all the way in there. She's passing like right down this way. So I would like to pacify all these guys just in case. You ready to go? Okay, one down. I really would like that door open. I hope this elemental bone can be allured. Oh man. 2 more to go, and then we got that elemental bone we could get, or hopefully just get the right path. Just going back and forth there. Oh man, one more. I don't have much mana though after all this. I don't know if my stuns will hit her. Alright, there we go. I need that, aren't I? I hope he can be a lord. I kind of doubt it, considering we're in East. It's gonna be a waste of a lot of mana. I wish I had a timer on him. We'll try and give it just like another like 2 minutes here. And then hopefully be able to get her without any aggro. It might be good to try and get that guy down, huh? Now we can just pull. All right, now or never, right? So as expected, that was a lot. That was a waste of mana, which sucks, but all right. Man, I have no mana. I want him to kill that pet real quick. And then get the heck back. Alright, here we go. It's gonna be probably a long fight. I should have maybe waited for mana. My guy's pretty much kicking her butt right now, though. Alright, here we go. Let's get a Membler. Man, if Charm could just hold just a little farther back, please. So for my guys, whooping her butt. She's hit for 228, 192. Just be ready to get out of here if this breaks. Oh, I thought someone came through the door. Come on, dude. Get gate up because I'm going to get out of here as soon as I freaking can. Come on, get her. Get her. Level 58, Solo Drusella. Dumb rod, but that's okay. I'm going to hold that forever. Dance with my skeleton and get the hell out of here. Guys, that is Howling Stones East Wing, Drusella Solo. That was like, when you do this, it's fun because you get like your heart pumping and adrenaline, even after I've done this 1,000 times. But this was something new and really fun and awesome. So hopefully you enjoyed it, guys. Have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. I will see you in the next one.